Dear God, it's dusty in here. Kazup, I told you to hire a cleaning person.
We don't have any money, Strauss.
Yes. But anyway, welcome back, folks. We are finally finishing the Zeitgeist.
But do we have to?
Yes.
Sadly, apparently
yes,
we do.
We do.
All these goddamn bastards.
Oh, our fans kicking down our door.
Yes.
I blame Faye.
Mostly from Serbia, as we have learned.
Yeah, I blame Faye, because she kept bringing this up.
You know what? You should be thanking me, because I'm actually getting your asses to do something.
Well,
yes, but this whole thing is horrible and disgusting.
I also blame Tash for bringing us to this horrible thing. I blame all of you.
You're welcome. Yeah, this is all really Tash's fault.
Everyone blames everyone.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Anyway, this is all the last time.
Also, for the record, this is merely facilitating my procrastination, so you're all cruel and vindictive.
Alright, Strauss, introduce everybody.
Yeah, okay, everyone, welcome back to this horrible, horrible Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle script reading. Now, when this comes out, the movie has been finished shooting, but it's probably going to be out for another year. So we still officially beat it coming out. Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah!
Yeah, with the production budget, we beat it.
Now we're gonna count off. We're gonna count off everyone who's here, just so that you know who's who and who has what voice. Here we go. Right. Tash of the future.
I'm the narrator.
Captain Wolfkick.
Has it been a decade already?
Easem.
That was a terrible joke.
Anyway, I am Casey.
Easem?
Yeah.
I'm Raphael, I still think you should watch the Nickelodeon cartoon.
You could do that. Nightlug.
You should be doing that.
Hi, I was Casey's mother, but apparently she doesn't have any more lines, so I will be playing any miscellaneous woman who happens to wander into the script.
Okay. Phantom Roxas.
Hi, I'm Michelangelo.
Alright. Shuggoth.
Hi, I'm Schrader.
Not Schrader.
Zucchini.
Hi, I'm Zucchini, and I'm the additional voices. Fuck you.
Hooray.
Almighty Strauss.
I am back once again as Splinter.
He's like Slim Shady, except no one wanted him to return.
Oh.
I don't think anyone wanted this script to return.
Yeah, nobody wanted any of us to return, in all honesty.
No, not really.
Moving on.
Okay, Kazboeb/Bob/ I haven't figured out how to pronounce his name, and I'm sorry for that.
We just call him Kaz.
Okay, Kaz.
Yeah, it's much easier than trying to explain. I will be playing Renaud playing Rocksteady.
Yes. So we have a mask behind the mask.
Alright.
Only on this program.
Fire Fairy 81.
Hello! I'll be playing April O'Neil.
She'll also be playing Get Back to the Script.
Yeah, God, every time I have to tell these jokes just to get back on the script.
Alright. Red Tiger.
That was the fact we were punsters.
Fine, you.
I'm Red Tiger. I'll be playing Canadian Leonardo.
Indeed.
I don't know who was actually playing Leonardo, because that might still be true.
Alright.
Pizza's good, eh?
Alright. Retro K.
Hi, I am the voice of Donatello.
Alright. Trooper Cooper, a new edition.
Featuring Trooper Cooper as Krang.
For only 2 lines.
For 2. Yes.
But there will be And I am Kezup. I'll be doing the voice of Bebop. Let's go ahead and get this started. Who would like to provide a recap? I guess.
Alright.
How about the narrator?
Yeah, sure.
Cash.
The script better than any of us.
Ha! You have been contracted by your own obligations.
Okay. When we last left our heroes, they had just took I-80 to get to New York.
Which is completely wrong, by the way.
That was I-40, actually. I-40, wasn't it? For a minute in, I've already had to actually, you damn it.
Your grammar was pretty bad, too.
Somebody used maps on their iPhone.
Okay.
Anyway. They took that, they got attacked by Foot Clan ninjas or soldiers. I don't remember what they are.
Who cares?
And while that was happening, Splinter got attacked by Bebop and Rocksteady. Raphael fought Schrader, and it turns out Schrader is actually an alien.
Surprise!
Oh, also...
Who knew?
Who knew?
And then they had to break into a news station to get weather stuff or whatever.
Yeah, their first, they get back together with Splinter, same for Bebop and Rocksteady. Then they gotta break into CBS.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Because apparently they find out...
And they were...
Well, and they had to fight a really racist security guy.
Yes. Would like you to come
Of all the things
It's
we
like
remember,
so
we
it's gotta
remember
have
the
racist
racism.
caricatures.
Alright.
Right.
And when we last left them, Schrader was about to walk into a room that April and Casey were in.
The tension.
So keep calm and fucking
Alright.
Alright. We're starting
Here
off...
we go.
Okay.
Start the narration.
Okay. Casey and April approach a HVAC system embedded in the wall.
system.
HVAC, okay. Casey diagnoses the control panel and throws the off lever. The fans audibly spool down. Then Casey triggers a release mechanism, and the entire 6-foot-tall HVAC system unit slides towards on tracks, exposing a large opening covered by a thick wire and case filter.
Help me get this out.
They hulk out the mattress-sized filter unit behind which are the turtles. Leo enters first, calling out orders.
Raph, Mikey, man, the door. Dawn, work your magic.
Raph and Mikey flank the doors. Don cozies up to the server tower's command unit, fingers dancing across the keyboard.
How long will it take?
On the monitor, computer code, map, and graphics race by.
Compiling and downloading now.
See, that's what I love about Don. He's the only one of you who ever has good news.
But something on the monitor draws Don in, concerned.
Flag on the play.
Leo looks to the monitor. April 2. On the monitor, a time-lapse graphic displays a global map pinpointing and tracking the anomalous weather disruptions of the past 4 days. Don narrates what they are seeing.
The anomalous weather disruptions originated 96 hours ago in 4 distinct locations. Here, 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 and here.
Like the 4 corners of the Earth.
Wait,
I'd
like to point out that in the script, corners has an apostrophe in it.
Oh,
what
the
grammar.
Also, as I believe,
ladies and gentlemen.
as I believe Cap was about
The world
to say,
is a cube.
The world, yeah.
But those have 8 corners.
Flat, we all know that.
I know.
Okay, let's
Fine, it's a pyramid.
Alright.
The whole world's a pyramid scheme.
Alright, Don.
That's right. But look, then they started moving in nearly straight lines and growing in frequency.
They're accelerating, and...
Leo and Don and April look to one another.
Converging.
Casey, Raph, and Mikey wait for more after a beat.
Holding for the punchline.
They're on a collision course, heading towards New York.
Here? The convergence point is in Alphabet City, right over the city's power grid.
When?
Few hours, half a day maybe.
As they digest the immediacy of this all, interior, Black Rock, 35th floor, Dave. On the edge of the news floor, a foot approaches Schrader.
There's no sign of them anywhere.
Schrader scowls, but then something occurs to him. He fishes an iPhone from his pocket. It's April's. Schrader pulls up the contacts and dials. It begins to ring. Server room, continuous. As Casey grabs his ringing phone.
Who's calling?
You.
Don't answer it.
Casey looks to April. That's weird. Server room. Schrader's ear perk up when he hears the faint sounds of a phone ringing. He zeroes in on the source. It's coming from behind the double doors. As he fast tracks forth, the phone continues to ring. All attention is on Casey.
Do I answer?
No, you don't answer. You
No!
Motherfucker!
Something from inside the house!
But who was phone?
Get back to the script.
Okay.
Yeah.
Schrader. Schrader, followed by several foot, charges down the narrow passageway leading to the double doors. There's no way our guys will be able to evade him now, but just as Schrader gets his fingers around the doorknob, the entire building begins to sway and rumble, throwing Schrader and his men off balance. As everyone struggles to maintain their footing.
The hell?
It's an earthquake.
No, it's another disruption. Centered somewhere in the vicinity.
Save the logistics, Don. Everyone, out. Now!
As Raph stumbles towards the HVAC opening.
You don't have to ask me twice.
Raph exits into the vent ducts.
As a rule, I try not to agree with Raph, but since today's Upside Down Day...
Mikey follows Raph out and the others follow him. Black Rock vent ducts day. Raph leads Casey, April, and his brothers to the winding passageway until they arrive at a vent opening connected to the building's elevator shaft. But it's completely different than the elevator shaft the Turtles rode up in. The walls are covered in exotic alien vines and flora, and a steady flow of water gushes from the ceiling, pooling at the bottom of the shaft like a waterfall from another world.
Yeah, just
What the?
when it says "but it's completely different," that means they'll just use the same image but flip it round.
That sounds kind of desperate. Like, no, guys, it's completely different. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's completely different. It's the same one filmed from a different angle, but it's completely different.
Totally.
Yeah. Anyway, Leo.
It's what
No, Mikey.
No,
was
Mikey
talking
did.
about.
I already read it.
Sorry.
What the?
Another merge.
Strap on your swim caps, kids.
Raph steps off the edge. Raph drops some 30-odd stories into the gurgling water at the bottom of the shaft. Dot, Mikey, and Leo follow. This is no troubling task for our poor shelled friends, but Casey looks to April. She's scared as a white sheet. Casey comes out of tank.
Yeah, this seems like something Casey
What
would
is
be more
with that
of.
metaphor?
Basically,
They
she's
screwed up the
scared
metaphor.
and
It's supposed to
is
be
as
white
white
as
as
a
a sheet.
She's
As opposed
pale
to
as a
being
white
a white
sheet.
sheet, which is an
Well,
animal.
this says she's
Scared.
Scared, Michael Bay.
That's it.
Casey, April is now in the KKK.
Oh!
Suddenly racism.
Michael Bay is as bad at metaphors as a person who's bad at metaphors.
Suddenly racist in the half show?
Could just point
Okay.
out
All
April
right,
joining
let's
KKK.
back to the script.
Well, everyone, settle down, settle down.
Casey.
Come on, this is no higher than the rope swing at Max Pond.
But April's definitely not buying into that bullshit.
I don't remember Max Pond being that far down.
Do you remember this?
Casey does something unexpected. He pulls April close and plants a kiss on her lips.
This is not
And
the
I-
time.
What the time or the
Unexpected
place,
is the word.
Casey?
Unexpected
You
is
can add
definitely
sexual assault to the list of crimes in this script.
Well, you know, for once the usage of the narration has been absolutely right. That was unexpected and stupid.
Oh no, I called.
And uncomfortable.
You know, at least he didn't say for luck.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay.
Oh,
It's warm and
That is-
familiar, lasting for a beat, until April pulls out of it as they separate.
Casey? What?
You fell for that trick every time.
Because now Casey now has April in his arms, and before she can react, Casey launches off the elevator shaft, carrying April with him. It's a harrowing drop. The shaft falls racing by. Casey and April both let go with terrified screams that are silenced only when they plunge into the frigid water. Casey and April swim for the surface. They break through, sucking in a lungful of air, just as Leo and Raph bob up beside them.
Listen, you gotta swim for it. Grab on.
Raph offers his shell to April. Leo offers his to Casey.
big breath. And don't let go.
Casey and April share a look. Will the madness ever stop? They grab onto Leo and Raph.
Well, for us, the answer is no.
Yeah, it's taken us about in this madness is so.
No, the Menace will
Come
never.
on,
no, we
there's
have 35
something pages left. You can do it.
That's
Back to the script.
Back to the script.
Never!
Okay, shut up. They grab onto Leo and Raph, take deep breaths, and disappear. Underwater, continuous. Casey and April hang on as Leo and Raph take them down deeper and deeper, deeper than the elevator shaft should go. The turtles swim with incredible speed, grace, and agility, as if they were built for the water. Oh yeah, they were.
They are.
Oh, you know, because
We must go deeper.
God damn it. Navigating through extraterrestrial underwater caves that twist and turn on a dime, and luminesce with beautiful oddities, both plant and animal, and some a bizarre combination of both. It's a wild roller coaster ride through an underwater world, the likes of which we have never seen before. But for Casey and April, the beauty is lost.
Show you the world.
Shining, shimmering wonder.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Under the sea.
I'm sorry.
No, it was needed.
Back to the script, Ash.
Okay, but for Casey and April, the beauty is lost on them as they struggle to hold on to their air, despite the burning sensation growing in their chests. And just when we think they can't hang on any longer, they splash to the surface, inhaling the fresh and sweet and take in the world around them. Dimension X, jungle, continuous. Standing at the water's edge are Don and Mikey, who are surrounded by dense jungle for as far as the eye can see. It's otherworldly in its colors and patterns.
Where are we?
Somewhere between stuck and screwed.
As Leo, Raph, Casey, and April climb to shore,
Keep the faith, baby bro.
Don points through a thicket of trees. On the other side of them is an entrance to the brick sewer tunnel of New York City. But the sewer's mouth is distorting, fading in and out.
Amen to that, but pray on the way.
They break into a dead run, fanning out as they push their way through dense foliage. From the corner of his eye, Casey sees something else moving through the brush.
We got company!
Leo turns, looking in Casey and April's direction, and that's when he sees one of his brothers goes down. But it happens so fast he can't make out which one. Leo hooks back and heads for the downed turtle as he approaches Casey and April.
Don't stop till you're in that sewer. I'm right behind you.
As a deep rumbling rolls through the jungle and the sewer tunnel's entrance flickers.
Look, if I don't make it out of here, thank you for having our back when we were in a pinch. I hope one day I can return the favor.
This sounds like a goodbye. Leo nods to Casey, who's overwhelmed with emotion. Then Leo sprints away.
Leo.
But Leo's gone. Casey and April continue for the sewer. Leo slams through the underbrush to find a turtle face down in the dirt. Leo drops to his knees and flips over the downed turtle. But what he sees makes no sense to him. The downed turtle is not one of his brothers.
Oh my god, it's Venus Milo.
Wait a second. No.
Wait
a second. If all three of his brothers were following him, how did he not realize that before?
He's bad at counting?
No. If it's Venus and Milo, then they're not brothers.
You're never taught.
We're not
Never talk
about Venus and Milo.
I thought the turtle ruckus had said Venus and Milo never happened.
That's right. Never happened.
Okay, anyway. Raph, Don, and Mikey arrive at Leo's flank, and they too are as confused by what they are seeing.
So if we have an illegitimate sibling that you guys have been hiding from me, this would be an excellent time to come clean. I was just joking. They say you twice in there.
Yeah, there wasn't a flub, humans.
But that's definitely not the case. As the downed turtle rolls over, we see he is a battle-scarred, tatted-up turtle warrior, 8 feet tall. His mien and his frame etched with reminders of 20 years weathering hard-fought battles. The turtle warrior clutches a gaping wound on his stomach.
Easy, buddy. We'll get you out of here.
As Leo and Raph help him to his feet, the turtle warrior looks at them.
Leonardo, Michelangelo. How do you know our names?
But Don's answer is a confirmation to the turtle warrior. Then, as if a prayer has been answered.
The prophecy lives.
The four brothers have
Are
returned.
you kidding me?
What?
What? Oh,
And everyone looks at each other speechless.
Yeah, as our brothers look to one another, speechless.
Oh God!
That's it. We're done here. Cut. Close. Print.
If Splinter
We've
named
realised what
them,
they've done.
how did this guy know their name?
I'm so very confused.
Trust me,
man.
you'll find out.
Hold on.
I hope that they completely trashed this script and just rewrote
I
it.
hope they follow this script completely.
I hope follow the script and then Michael Bay will kick this time against humanity.
I hope they buried this script.
Alright.
Settle down, folks.
Back to the script.
Include the name.
Back to
Sewer
the
tunnel.
pain and misery.
Right, sewer tunnel, New York. Casey and April double over, catching their breaths. They turn, looking back for the turtles, but the jungles of Dimension X and the turtles have vanished.
We've returned where?
Dimension X jungle. The turtles look around the wildly surreal landscape.
Is this
Nice of the script to answer this question.
That's one name for it, but you fellas can cut home.
Oh God, it really is aliens!
Here.
Aliens!
The turtles have no idea what to make of this.
Neither do we.
And neither do any of us.
Last time I checked, we were from the Big Apple.
I hear it's a hell of a town, but you're from right here, a civilization inhabited by others just like you.
Things aren't adding up.
We got this way by stepping in radioactive ooze.
A story we needed you to believe for your own protection. Give me a hand.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
Oh my
because
God!
turning into
Please
humanoid
tell me they're
turtles
hiring
from
Michael
creation.
Bean to be this guy.
We thought it wouldn't get any worse.
Back to the script.
Back to the script.
As the brothers help dress the turtle warrior's wound with a makeshift bandage.
Protection. From who?
The bane of our existence. Brutal dictator who has tyrannized Dimension X for over 20 years.
Dimension X battlefield flashback. A single shot. The camera travels down from the sky over an open vista where a small rebel army is getting steamrolled by the imposing battalions of an oppressive regime.
Fighting against our rebel force, sparing no casualties in its quest for dominance.
Push through the scores of rebel casualties and the charging soldiers of their oppressive regime until we find.
To his legion, he is known as Krang.
Standing on a hilltop high above the clash, watching his soldiers dole out their destruction, is Krang. Krang is a globular, massive, malevolent gray matter positioned in the cockpit of an 8-foot-tall, hydraulically powered metallic android suit with 4 arms.
At least we got
I think that 4 times fast.
I can't. I die.
Man, I'm
Okay.
a beast.
Dimension X, jungle.
Mikey.
Michelangelo.
I think that.
Roxas is leaving. I'm going to take over as Roxas from now on.
Roxas
Yeah.
Michelangelo.
Yeah, I think I had to go.
Yeah. So Zucchini is now Michelangelo
professional.
and miscellaneous males.
This is true.
Just like in real life.
For a bit.
I've heard that name. Krang has operatives working for him on Earth. Which means your homecoming couldn't have come at a better time. I'm talking to myself.
This is all the voices in Michael Bay's head.
Homecoming. We were born here?
At the dawn of the dark hours, Krang had begun his offensive, but your birth gave us great hope.
Dimension X. That roof hut. A single shot close in. A bassinet with 4 turtle hatchlings. Pan up to the proud parents of the newborns. The mother and father hear something at the front door. follow their eye line to the door, where 5 turtle shaman look down at the hatchlings with great awe.
The elders saw a prophecy within you that one day you would defeat Krang.
The turtles take this in.
So do we.
So your parents put you in the care of the most trusted friend, Master Splinter, to hide you on Earth and train you to be prepared for the day the prophecy would be realized. It is that day.
You knew our parents?
They were kind people who loved you dearly.
Jungle, flashback. A single shot, the turtle's father, a pair of cheddar commas in hand, is shielding the turtle's mother under the shadow of Krang, as Krang delivers the death blow.
They died with honor, facilitating your escape.
Wait, is Splinter supposed to be there?
I don't
know.
think
It's
so.
He's not there. He's not there.
It's voiceover.
Just random
Makes no
voiceover.
sense. Why does he have a line there?
Just random Splinter.
Off guard.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Did he say that before?
I don't know.
Thing.
No,
They don't
Okay.
know about the parents.
before.
They're
They
not-
Know that they had parents.
Okay, I don't know then.
That's really stupid.
The turtle warriors.
I imagine at some
Let Pat
stage this
talk.
Shut up.
Alright.
The turtle warrior sees how hard this is for the turtle to process, so he offers sincerely.
Both would have been proud of what you've become.
How do we stop Krang? And what are we stopping him from?
Krang's completed a 20-year construction of war machines capable of immeasurable destruction.
Dimension X, Technodrome build site flashback. A
Oh
single
my
shot.
god, Frank build Michael Bay.
Yeah.
A single shot, construction crews work on the final stages of the steel semi-spherical tank-like mobile fortress.
The Technodrome. Once operational, he plans to use to crush the rebellion and claim total rule over Dimension X.
The
Dimension
Technodrome. 2 turtles or 1 turtle leaves.
Dimension X jungle.
If this Technodrome is assembled, what's he waiting for?
Dimension X is rich in natural resources, but low on infrastructure. There's no energy source here concentrated enough to power it up.
See, when I watch the original Ninja Turtles cartoon and they bring up Dimension X, I want to know all about its natural resources and infrastructure.
Yeah.
But
Just imagine how good a game of Risk in this place would be.
That's why he's merging the planets to juice up the Technodrome from Earth.
At the Alphabet City power grid. When Technodrome is fully charged, he'll disengage the bond between the two planets and return primed for annihilation.
How? You can't control molecular cohesion on a whim.
Not on a whim, but with balls.
Context!
We're all 12 years old.
What? No! There's no apparently you can control molecular cohesion with the power
Science responds to balls.
of testicles.
Villain with a half brain, Michael Bay.
Read the next line.
Alright.
Not the kind you're thinking. Earth and Dimension X are stabilized from one another by 4 orbs. The Dragon Balls. No, I'm joking.
Oh.
Michael Bay already brought two franchises. Let's not get a third one involved. Oh my god.
Alright.
Positioned in the far corners of the planet.
Starting with the origin points of the weather anomalies here on Earth.
Wow, that's stupid.
I was one of 4 chosen to protect the orbs. We trained together, lived together, for years before being sent off. We weren't related by blood, but we were family. My brothers are now dead. They fell into Krang's army and his quest for the orbs. My liar, but I too have failed.
Southern Hemisphere flashback. A single shot on a stone pedestal sits an orb, pulsing with radiant energy. A hand takes it down from the resting place. As we pull back, we see the orb is now in possession of one of Krang's soldiers.
Krang has the 4th orb.
Wait a second. If he killed all the others, Why did he let this guy live?
Because
Exposition. We need someone for exposition.
Say, if he kills everybody, nobody will be alive to tell the horrors of what he has done.
No.
Yeah, because it's not like the villain should be actually saying what he's done.
If we need any more exposition, we can just bring in Splinter for more random, unexplained voiceovers.
Just bring in more random Splinter.
Alright.
Let's get back to the story, everybody.
Technodrome, Command Center. A single shot. Krang looks down at a sleek steel holding unit which houses 3 orbs. There's an empty spot for a 4th. Off Krang, awaiting the 4th orb on the threshold of victory.
I've been hunting it down, staying on its trail. It seemed like my luck had run out, and then you appeared. It is your destiny to do what I couldn't do. Stop Krang before the orbs are united, and the merge is complete.
Dimension X, Jungle.
Not every destiny is meant to be fulfilled.
What are you saying?
Schrader started Project Ares to find us and eliminate us, so we wouldn't get in the way.
Our whole lives we were being pursued, and Splinter never told us.
The Turtle Warrior motions their brother to take cover behind Chaparral, and as a small scouting party of Krang's soldiers emerge from the dense forest behind the turtles. One of Krang's scouts radios in.
Quadrant 9 is clear.
Wait a second. Quadrant means 4.
Yeah.
Why are there 9 of them?
Quadrant 9. Michael B is an idiot.
We've already covered. You can't count.
For the record, just any question you have about
Red 6 standing by.
Soldiers move on.
Any question you have about the script from this point on, just assume the answer is because shut up.
Because Michael Bay.
It's more fun to point it out.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
As Krang's soldiers move on, a close call. The Turtle Warrior throws hand signals, indicating a path for the brothers to follow him. As the turtles head off, the camera drifts down, landing on an exotic flower, multicolored and phosphorescent. The flower begins to dematerialize. Then, just before it vanishes, match 2, sewer tunnel, New York. The exotic flower planted in the floor of the sewer. Hand plucks the flower and raises it up, revealing General Davies, Schrader's superior we met in our opening. He stands in the damp aftermath of the calamity caused by the world's merging. Soldiers at NYPD try to make sense of it.
Emergency order goes live in 30 seconds. Raymond, Virginia.
Storm clouds approaching from the east, west, north, south.
Something about the flower doesn't sit right with Davies. He turns to Soldier 2.
You ever see anything like this before?
Who knows what's growing down here?
Davies turns to find Schrader, flanked by several foot approaching. Davies pulls him aside, hushed and frustrated.
Your prisoners are in New York?
We're working on their exact location.
I gave you my authority, on assumption.
Just then, another of Davies' soldiers reports.
Range lines are intact. And where did all this water come from?
Davies looks around for an answer.
Seal off the island.
He spots Schrader, who is heading off, the foot following.
And where the hell do you think you're going?
The city's infrastructure is destabilized. We need to secure the energy supply at the power dump in Alphabet City.
Dump? How do you dump power?
I don't know. Logic has been lost.
Hey, guys, every 2 weeks...
And while we're at it, I don't think Alphabet City is an actual place.
No, it isn't.
That's where
every week, I take all my power and I leave it out by the curb, and then the power truck just comes and takes the power dump.
See what you done, Bay.
Okay, anyway. As Schrader exits, tilt up to a ceiling grate where Casey and April have been witnessing this conversation. Casey gives April an affirming nod, as if to echo the sentiment.
We can do this.
Dimension X, Jungle. The Turtle Warriors led the brothers to a clearing in the jungle. Off in the distance, they spot their target, the Technodrome. The size and scope of their objective is more than intimidating.
But how? It's 4 of us, unarmed, against an entire army.
Not exactly.
The Turtle Warrior walks to an overgrown monolith. The brothers watch as he clears away brush, revealing a statue, 12 feet tall, made of stone, in the image of an ancient turtle. The Turtle Warrior kneels down and opens a hidden compartment at the base of the statue, and removes a wooden box. The brothers watch in awe as he opens the box, inside of which are 4 handmade weapons, sai, bow staff, nunchucks, and ninjakins. He explains.
Your father made these for you. In this moment, he knew you'd do great things.
The Turtle Warrior hands each of the brothers their weapon. They hold them, consider them.
It feels
perfect.
A connection to father they never knew.
You were never as alone as you thought that you were.
Remember, the mother also gave her life, but she doesn't matter.
No, women never matter.
Yeah, she didn't make them weapons.
Also note how...
It's Michael Bay, of course not.
I'd like to note that really the only explicitly named as female character in this whole script so far is April, who...
And she's way demoted from her original incarnation.
Yeah.
She's a freaking...
Spoilers. Turns out Casey is a woman. This is a highly progressive
She's not
sexual
an
play.
supposed to be a reporter, damn it.
Yeah, she's demoted to love interest.
Anyway, back to the script, please.
A deeply emotional sentiment for the brothers, which is interrupted by thrashing and rumble. The merge is drawing closer.
Start moving, quickly. It'll take you 30 minutes to make it to the Technodrome, and Craig needs only half that time to power it up.
Huh? And you're telling us this now?
What good would it have done? I didn't want to panic you.
Is that supposed to be funny?
But it does have,
Guess? I don't know.
Like a dramatic reveal of opening a box.
This...
John the Turtle.
And this is why you shouldn't trust hippie turtles with, like, anything important?
This is true.
Another rumble, and Dimension X begins to dematerialize. The Turtle Warrior backs away from the brothers.
Where are you going?
This is your problem now. Go fulfill your promise of your birth. It's your fucking problem now, bitches.
I'm going.
Let's establish.
Just to note, that last part was ad-libbed.
Yeah, yes.
It was better than anything that's in the damn script.
Fuck you guys. I'm going to Disneyland. I want to come to Disneyland.
Yes, I was a
Too bad.
Okay, did Leo say his line?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Harsh winds pound. The ground the brothers stand on flickers powerfully, threatening to return the turtles to Earth.
No more buts, Rockstar. There's only one thing to do. You gotta believe.
You got the touch.
Okay.
Okay, so back to the
script.
next franchise he's ruining, not the last one.
So, okay. I was gonna say it, never mind. And the turtles are gone. The patch of jungle they stood on is now an uninhabited New York City sidewalk. As the sidewalk then disappears and the thunder roars, match 2, rooftop, New York City high-rise day. The thunder carries us to Casey, April, and Splitter, reconvening amongst the treacherous skies and troubling.
Where did he come from?
Yeah, and suddenly Splitter is back in the movie.
Yeah.
He's back from doing his voiceover.
Sorry, I just had to go downtown to do a voiceover for this script.
Alright, Casey.
Shredder's mobilizing his forces into Alphabet City.
And where are my sons?
They vanished.
We can't do this without them.
Well, now it looks like I'm gonna have to kick your ass. No, we cannot. But they'll be where they need to be. This, I know, despite all logic saying otherwise.
Score 1 for the old-timer.
Casey, April, and Splinter turn to find the brothers.
But that's not the only thing you know, is it?
Splinter sees the weapons in their hands. He knows the truth they had discovered.
I was raising 4 young boys. You never would have slept through the night. I'm sorry, kids, you're adopted.
Okay. Instead,
Oh,
you
really?
let us go to bed.
The rat wasn't their biological father.
Oh, not the father.
The mother. The rat was the mother instead.
Okay.
No.
Donatello.
Instead, thank you. Instead, you let us go to bed feeling shame for who we
Because you
were.
cut yourself.
Oh.
Stop playing with your turtle cloacas.
Guys. Let's keep on track, please.
We're almost
That's the
done,
script,
people. We got
Raphael.
20 pages left.
For who we thought we were.
Wait, who are you?
We're the guys with 2 whole worlds of responsibilities on our shoulders.
That's why I taught you to be proud and outfit you with skills. You know, instead of anything else. So you could
Oh my
meet
god, he's
your
Liam
college.
Neeson!
Hey, that's awesome. I'm now Liam Neeson.
Okay,
I'm
Mikey.
gonna fuck you up.
It pained Splinter to see his youngest and most trusting son feeling betrayed.
I did what was asked of me to raise strong young boys, soon to be men.
For turtle soup, no thanks to you.
Hey, there's nothing easy about raising punk kids, especially on your own. But he did his best. At least give him that.
Because
Clearly.
Casey's such an expert on this.
Yes.
Our hero.
He has raised 15 children.
Honestly, that line should have been Casey's mother
Casey's
just
mom,
suddenly
yeah.
appearing.
In voiceover.
Clearly, Casey is speaking as the child of a single parent, and it resonates with the turtles. Diffuses of vitriol. Leo turns to Splinter.
Oh, well, that explains
What's
it.
being asked of us? There's no playbook. Tell me, as your final lesson, how do we pull this off?
That, the way you've always done things, by each other's sides.
By the skin of your teeth.
Yes. When you're hatchlings, I would watch you sleep, and I'd marvel at how your heartbeats are all in rhythm with one another.
Way to get sappy, Splinter!
Wait, what?
Like one single strong drum beat, and it's with the bond you must.
But the moment is interrupted by a rumbling that shakes the building beneath their feet. As they brace themselves, wondering what this means, Technodrome Command Center. Krang brings the fourth orb towards the holding unit with the other 3. The orbs begin to swirl with iridescent colors, growing in luminosity as the world moves around them. And as he places the... What?
Trippy, yo.
Camoose. Refer to your
What
mother.
is Camoose?
Even a word?
I don't know.
It's a perfectly cromulent word.
Was he trying to say converge and then he decided, fuck it, I'll put moves, but forgot to get rid of the CO?
Yep.
I don't know, man.
And as he
That's
places...
the script.
Casey
And
could move, so I fuck.
And as he places the fourth orb in the holding unit, rooftop, New York City high-rise, the Turtles, Casey, April, and Splitter are knocked off their feet as a flock of alien birds, flying predators with 10 feet wingspans, soar past before diving down into the city to feast. The Turtles get their bearings, but what they're experiencing is awe-inspiring. Dimension X is fully and violently merging with Earth. The open rooftop they were standing on has instantly been sphered by an angled antediluvian stone spire from Dimension X, spared with jungle foliage. And as they all look around, they can see, from the bird's eye view high atop the city, that similar type spires are shanking many of New York's high-rises at bloodthirsty angles. It's shocking and frightening, but most disturbing of all is the view downtown.
What is that?
Casey's eyes are locked on the massive objects that's casting an apocalyptic shadow over Alphabet City, the Technodrome.
It's happening.
Down below, the streets have merged with the floor of Dimension X's jungle. They're now teeming with bizarre flora and fauna. As pedestrians...
Flora and fauna. It says
Not
flora.
flora.
Yeah,
Flora.
flora.
Okay.
Many forums all across downtown New York.
Whatever the
Damn,
scripts.
the Romans have come back.
The pedestrians gawk and gape and scatter for cover. Earth Dimension X, Columbus, Circle, Jungle, Day, whatever. The Marines hustle about in organized cacophony of crisis management as General Davies climbed into a Humvee.
I want every fighter on the eastern seaboard scrambled with a full payload.
I got him.
Earth.
Nice.
That was Krang's scout, by the way.
Yeah.
Earth, Dimension X, Rooftop, Jungle. As a scouting party of Krang soldiers emerge from a tree line of Dimension X's jungle, situated, now because of the dimensional merge, at the far end of the building's rooftop.
Square off, fellas.
But Splinter counters.
No, get through the Technodrome. Separate the orbs. I'll hold them back.
But there's too many.
You have your destiny. I have mine.
Leroy! No.
Not the right situation.
With those words... With those words, Splinter twists his walking stick, revealing to be a Sunset Snukin, 3-sectional staff. Armed and at the ready, Splinter steels himself for the fight, and without looking back at his boys...
Go now!
Sparked by the command in his voice, the Turtles, along with Casey and April, race away, charging across the rooftop, heading towards the Technodrome. But their current position is high above Midtown Manhattan, and their destination is Alphabet City. And as they approach the edge of the roof...
What do we do now?
I would like to preface my lines by just saying I apologize for what I'm about to do. The only thing that's left to do...
As Mikey grabs April and flips her on the back of his shell.
Believe...
Oh!
I can't believe...
You know what? I like to believe that... I like to believe that...
Solid page of narration.
Oh my God! Be justice.
Before I say this, I would like to say that I think that both the Turtle Warrior and Michelangelo are Parappa the Rapper.
Okay. Godspeed, Tash.
All right. Okay.
Tash.
3, 2, 1, now.
Dawn does the same with Casey, and without skipping a step, the Turtles, with Casey and April on their backs, leap off the rooftop. They sail down over the city in a controlled free fall, until, in one fluid motion, Leo slams the blade of his ninjakin into a rooftop ledge of the next tallest skyscraper, creating an anchor to slingshot himself to another rooftop. Dawn and Mikey follow suit, arms swinging off the ninjakin's handle towards rooftops below. Raph, the last to use Leo's ninjakin, dislodges it as he twists away from the building. Then Raph whips it end over end to Leo. Leo catches it one-handed and slams it back into his scabbard moments before he connects with a rooftop, barrel rolling on its shell to absorb the impact of the fall. He springs to his feet and charges across the granulated asphalt. And so begins a high-speed, frenetic foot race across the city's rooftop in that way that only our turtles know how. Leo straddle hops a massive AC unit, pushing off it and propelling himself off the top of the building, letting nothing get in the way of his dash to the Technodrome.
Excuse me, it was not a dash, it was a straddle hop.
Sailing through the air, Mikey wraps his nunchuck around a cable support for a building's roof antenna. Mikey zip lines down to the roof's ledge. He sticks the landing, balancing for a brief second, the street below dizzyingly far away. April's eyes grow wide. Aeroacrophobia catching in her throat as Mikey's momentum carries him over the edge, into another free fall just as April loses her grip. Mikey power dives after her, pushing off from one building to another to gain speed. It's a reverse parkour move, the likes of which we've never seen before.
What?
Wait. Reverse parkour? Isn't that walking on the ground?
Yeah.
How do you have a reverse parkour move? Hold on.
You can't
That means you fall to your death.
Reverse the parkour to the neutron flow.
Alright.
Okay. Mikey snags April just in time to avoid their splattering on the sidewalk, and using a fire escape support rod, he swings them both back up towards the city's roofs. Angling at a different structure, Don pulls Casey from his back to his chest as he spins so his shell connects with the building's edge. He slides the length of the building like riding a rail at a skate park. Heading for the side of a high-rise mid-construction, Raph tucks into his shell and crashes through the building's mirrored glass exoskeleton. He hits the bare cement of the building's unfinished 45th floor, and spinning on his shell, skids through an open shaft in floor, where he drops. Still tucked in, Raph uses his shell to bounce down the shaft until one of his arms juts out, grabbing a support beam, shifting his direction from vertical to horizontal. Raph swings into front flyaway on the building's vacant 33rd floor. Raph's feet pop up out of the shell just in time to hit the ground running, full speed. He charges the window, throwing his shell at it, shattering it, and continuing his descent to a nearby rooftop as the turtles continue their charge.
He threw his shell?
Oh,
He took off his shell and threw it.
No. He charges at it, then throws
himself at it.
shell first.
Yeah.
That's not very clear.
Yeah, like throwing his back toward it.
Guys, Tash is almost done with his narration.
Yeah, it keeps going, guys.
God.
No, there.
It goes on.
Keeps going, by the way.
Guys, let's let him finish this, please.
Alright, Earth Dimension X, Rooftop, Jungle. Splinter takes on Krang's soldiers. His Sensetsuken whirring and spinning with blinding speed. One end parrying in advance while the other brains attacker after attacker. But as fast as he can take them down, there are just too many of them on the scene. He begins to slowly lose ground. Earth Dimension X, Humvee, City Street. As General Davies' Humvee bounces its way downtown, his eyes locked on the Technodrome.
Ray, someone else gets to say something now.
Holy shit.
ETL, my bird.
The Air Command Dispatcher responds through a stacky connection.
Taking wing.
USS Nimitz flight deck. A ship full of FA-18 Hornets scream off the runway and into the Pantone 4310
And here we have the Michael Bay obligatory military porn section.
Yep.
Yeah.
Earth Dimension X rooftops. Now at the lower lying buildings, the turtles leap, twist, and somersault from one rooftop to another. As they close in on the Technodrome, they see a segmented cable lowering from the Technodrome into the center of the power dump.
It's gonna siphon off the electricity!
From nearby, back on Dawn's back, Casey responds.
We need to shut that station down!
Leo cements the plan.
You and April, take the power dump. We'll hit it from above.
April looks to Casey, unsure of their abilities to stop Schrader in the foot without the help of the turtles.
You're the one who's always saying we should try new things. Plant us where you want us.
And as Don and Mikey head for the streets below, Earth Dimension X rooftop jungle.
We need to have like a percent meter showing how much.
I think our narrator is running out of steam.
Our narrator is slowly but surely wishing Michael Bay died.
See, here's what happens. I imagine
we're over halfway through. We can do this.
Just remember.
See, I imagine that
another
when
page and a half of solid narration here. I do apologize.
After
you like our narrator.
This is like in most movies where they have like a location stamp, and then they have like a Dimension X location stamp, and like the typing just stops halfway through, and then just,
whatever.
Yeah.
Well, let's get back to it, folks. There's another 400 pages of narration to go.
Splitter has been back to the edge of the spire by Krang's soldiers. He fights courageously, but looks as if Splitter will be overrun. He forgot to put fucking it. A small band of rebels, led by the Turtle Warrior, pour onto the scene, relieving Splinter, squashing Krang's soldiers. Earth, Dimension X, rooftops,
Or Dash.
With Casey and April deposited on the street below, the Turtles make their final leap from a rooftop to the Technodrome. They head for an open gun turret. Taken by surprise, Krang's gunners squeeze off a volley of fire, but it's too late. The Turtles are on top of them. The gunners are rendered unconscious within seconds, and it's clear from the speed and force of their attack, our Turtles are bringing the ruckus.
I would like to point out that
Yes, they were rendered unconscious.
and in italics.
Yeah. And also she was rendered unconscious by the guy with the swords.
Also underlined.
I said underlined.
Oh, okay.
Guys, I think we have the tagline for the movie now.
Bringing the
ruckus.
That line had better be in the descriptions.
As they enter the Technodrome, power dump day. Casey and April slip through the gates, passing the fallen bodies of several of the facility's workers. As April treks the Technodrome's power cable to the main transformer farm.
Oh god.
There!
No.
And they start for it. Power dump transformer farm. A large walled-off area with dozens of step-down transformers connected by hundreds of low-lying, heavy-duty, high-voltage wires, creating a veritable maze of juiced lines surrounding the main power feed on three sides. This is where the Technodrome's power cable is attached.
They need
At
to
the main entrance.
They need to go find the two racist transformers.
I saw that.
They were called Skids and Mudflaps, never forget.
At the main entrance, Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady are positioned to defend the Technodrome's power cable, while several other foot lock the power cable into the main feed. And I should point out that in two is not one word, it's two in the script.
You know, because grammar.
Nightlark.
Nightlark will send him to the camps.
Nightlark just wants
that
the
joke
to
is
be
dead.
over, please.
Okay. Technodrome Command Center.
Yeah.
Technodrome Command Center. Krang watches as startup systems come online. Online in two words, not one. Including meters measuring the inflow of electricity. It's working. At the edges of the large domed room, several heavy metal arc-shaped rings of varying sizes begin to turn in alternating opposite directions, like a massive gyroscope. Note,
That's not how gyroscope works.
Oh, no.
Note, as the Technodrome draws more and more electricity from the power dump, the spinning rings will move faster and faster. Power dump, Transformer Farm, main entrance. Casey and April... Shut up. Hurt you. Casey and April approach the main entrance where General Davies and his Marines are engaged in a firefight with Shredder, Bebop, Rocksteady, and the Foot. And as Casey and April tuck into cover near General Davies and his men, it's instantly clear to them that Shredder's men have the tactical advantage.
They're trenched in too tight.
If we can't get through, we can't kill the power!
And if we can't kill the power...
Something occurs to Casey, and he starts away.
Stay here.
What are you doing?
But Casey is gone. Technodrome corridors. Leo leads Raph, Don, and Mikey through the expansive arched hallways. Their pace is quick and their resolve solid as they press towards Krang.
Krang will be at the control center.
I think he got out.
But isn't
I'll be
that
Raph.
Yours were close by.
Hey, I'm back now, thank you very much. The orbs will be close by.
Krang's soldiers spill out from doorways and intersecting hallways, but are met with determined force from our turtles. Leo takes two soldiers down with a head-snapping flying roundhouse. Ralph parries an attacker with his thighs, then finishes him off with a nose-crunching headbutt. Don cracks a soldier over the head with his staff, then spins it, taking out a second soldier with a shot to the jewels. Mikey's nunchucks pass from hand to hand.
Not shot.
Yes, with stupefying speed, eliminating any and all soldiers from his path.
That's not the only stupefying thing.
I think you mean the script is the stupefying thing? Because I feel dumb.
We're running out of time.
Never breaking stride, they clear through the hostiles, leaving heaps of unconscious soldiers as they continue toward ahead. FA-18 Hornet traveling. The fighter jets swing their way over the Atlantic towards the New York City skyline, which is just visible in the distance. Powered up Transformer Farm. Snaking his way around the outside of the farm, away from the skirmish between the Flood and the Marines, Casey arrives at a flanking position and slips over the cinder block wall. Power dump Transformer Farm high voltage area. Casey's dumped himself 100 feet from the Technodrome's power cable. Then we smack in the heart of the farm's maze of exposed wires. It's no wonder the Foot aren't defending this position. You'd have to be crazy, reckless, or just stupid to try and get to the power cable from here.
And all of which
one of those
describe
three is
Casey.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
There's no way this will end well.
Regardless, Casey starts forward, but stops when he spots a patrolling Foot. Casey gets the drop on him, catching him between the eyes with a haymaker. The Foot staggers, trying to keep his rubbery legs under him, but the Foot's shoulder grazes the high voltage wire. Sparks fly and the Foot is zapped. His body launched violently across the farm, drawing their attention and gunfire of Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady.
Wait, Bebop and Rocksteady have guns now?
No, his name is Rocksteady.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, are you shitting me?
Rocksteady.
Fellow character.
Seriously?
We don't have anyone to voice Rocksteady. I mean,
we didn't cast
Rocksteady, really?
Okay. Technodrome corridors. Turtles fly through progressively larger and larger hallways, easily dispatching with the soldiers that cross their path, until they arrive at an opening to Technodrome Command Center. The turtles stealthily surveilled through the open spinning arches, whipping around the room's perimeter. At the command module are a handful of soldiers, the power meter reading 58% capacity. In the center of the room, standing next to the holding unit with the four orbs, is Krang.
Eyes on the prize. And Krang.
They size him up for a half a beat then.
He doesn't look so tough.
Alright, fellas. Make some noise. And pull focus. I'll make a play for the orbs.
Wait, is Leo doing the camera commands now?
Full focus. Full focus. No, I want a crane shot here. And a belly shot over here.
And now we Dutch angle right here.
Well, good for you.
Alright, Mikey.
Noise I can do.
Mikey leaps for the innermost spinning arch, grabbing on and riding it around the entirety of the room. He lets loose a war cry as he releases, leveling a soldier with a powerhouse double leg kick. And the shit is on.
God,
the shit is
on. I hope I'd love it if Oscar-winning scripts were as broy cursing as this one is.
If you ever read the scripts for stuff like Lethal Weapon and the scripts from those days, the writers from that time were a lot like this.
Yeah, but those were also less stupid than this.
And those were 1980s movies. This is 2012.
13.
There's been, speaking about screenwriters, there's been a movement recently to actually try and bring in more of those bring in more scripts with more character, because right now screenwriting's become very stale. You minimize absolutely everything that you can in the script for the benefit of the director and whatever. Now they want people just to come in and start bringing more character and more fun into the descriptions of things, and often abandoning descriptions entirely.
Can we save this for
after the script?
Well, save that for the ending.
Okay. Raph and Dawn launch themselves into the fight, engaging with ferocity, each taking on 3 soldiers at once. Dawn staff spinning, sweeping out the legs on some, teeth from others, while Raph jabs and stabs with his size. And with Krang focused on the fight, Leo makes his move, beelining for the orbs. He has a clear path as Krang's back is to him, but as Leo's fingertips graze the orb, one of Krang's hydraulic powered metallic.
Just forgetting how to read.
This script is fucking killing me. I think I'm going
to use big words.
I think I'm going blind in one eye.
The script is literally dumbing him down.
Powered metallic
Dumbing
arms
everyone down.
sweep back with shocking speed and perplexing power. Caught under the chin, Leo's knocked clear across the room, slamming into one of the spinning arches before crumbling to the floor. Leo looks up at Krang, trying to shake out the cobwebs. Leo's never taken a hit this hard before, and it shows on his face.
Your father looked the same right before I slit his throat.
As Leo's eyes tick to his brothers, and they realize they're suddenly in a fight for their life. Powered up, Transformer Farm. Schrader and company fire at Casey. He tucks into cover for a second, but he knows it's now or never. And so, Casey charges into boss cage of high voltage wires. Powered up, Transformer Farm, main entrance. Through the entrance, April spots Casey sprinting through the high voltage maze, while desperately trying to evade the heavy artillery from Schrader, Bebop, and Rocksteady. Bullets shredding sparking wires.
Wait, where did Rocksteady go? Continuity, damn it.
One of the many sins this script has now officially committed.
April leaves the safety of her cover and charges for General Davies' position.
Help him!
General Davies quickly reads the situation and calls out to his Marines.
Cover fire.
The Marines rise up and open fire, spreading every last round they have, momentarily forcing Schrader, Bebop, Rocksteady, and the Foot to take cover. As the world around our bad guys gets Swiss cheesed, several cooling pipes get punctured, dumping gallons of coolant that swirl and pool at their feet.
I didn't know Swiss cheese was a verb.
Apparently it is now.
Personally, I like to get Monterey Jack, but...
I'd like to get
Pepper Jack.
Pepper Jack.
I hate you all so much right now. Technodrome Command Center. Leo picks himself up as Raph, Don, and Mikey begin circling the four-armed Krang, looking for the right point of attack. But before they can, Don spots a crush of Krang's guards storming the command center.
More coming.
Rather than take them on, Raph whips his size into a door control panel. The massive door shuts, locking out Krang's guards. Raph turns back to Krang, squeezing his fists tight, cracking the knuckles Bruce Lee style.
Now, where were we?
But Krang's not so easily psyched out. Standing over the orbs protecting them, Krang stretches tall, the hydraulics hissing. And we realize now that Krang's actually much bigger than we've previously seen.
At your final moments.
Thanks for setting up the punchline. I'm feeling wildly more confident now.
Oh God, there's another page.
Oh my God. He's right.
Keep going. Oh my God, how much narration?
Tash, I'd like to remind you.
This is all your fault.
This was your idea.
Tash, would you like me to take over?
No, I can do it.
Okay.
But Raph's already charging Krang. Don close beside him. A classic two formation, whatever. I don't care.
2x for me.
Leo comes at him from the side. Mikey falls into bat cleanup. Whatever the fuck that means. Krang sledgehammers down an arm. Raph and Don split apart and Krang whiffs, destroying only the floor, but another... doesn't it mean... whatever. But another of Krang's arms grabs Raph's leg out from under him with a dislocating pop. And if that's not injury enough, the insult, Krang uses Raph like a truncheon to knock back Don, Leo, and Mikey.
Ow.
Ever the badass, Raph grits his teeth through the pain and scissors himself up, tearing away the hydraulic cylinder that powers Krang's hand. Raph hits the ground hard, but before he has a chance to regroup, Krang's stomping down on him, aiming to take his head off. But moments before Krang crushes Raph, Leo rockets in, slamming Raph with his shell and knocking him to safety. Leo quickly grabs onto Krang's leg and flips himself up onto Krang's back. And as he gains this position of power dump transformer form. Yeah. With the temporary respite, dodging gunfire, Casey resets his sight on the power cable. Casey ducks and weaves through the high voltage maze, skimming dangerously close to the exposed wires. but his athletic ability and hockey vision keep his feet under him. Eyes focused on wait. His eyes focused on carving a safe path to the power cable. Okay, now you may.
Hockey vision? What does that mean?
You know what? If he has hockey vision, he should have had the Canadians voice him.
But you see, that hockey game at the beginning paid off because...
No. Oh, God.
No, it
does not pay
so what you're
off.
saying is that Casey was fucking everything.
Yes, he was
I understand, like, that oneness vision that you get when you're doing something and you're focused, but hockey vision is not that.
I don't know about you guys, but I get it all the time.
Well, that's because you're a Canadian, and it's only found in Canadians.
Okay.
Okay.
Cash.
Power dump, Transformer Farm, main entrance. Marines rack out, allowing Schrader the opportunity to sight up one last time at Casey before he reaches the power cable. As Schrader levels his weapon. FAA.
Okay, I've got another thing to say. Rack out does not mean what he thinks it means. Rack out means going to bed.
So the Marines are just fucked off and gone for a nap.
So the Marines
They're taking a
are
nap.
good night.
And I like, and the thing above it says it's day, so they're taking a siesta.
Guys, I've got
Look at
good
this.
news. There's only 10 more pages.
You're almost there.
I have bad news, guys.
What?
We have 10 more pages.
I have worse news. The prom's tomorrow!
I've got...
And Faye doesn't have a dress.
No, you don't have it.
Come on, focus.
Alright.
Okay, FA-18 Hornet traveling. Only a couple minutes off the cost now. Are you fucking kidding me?
Keep going, Cash. We're almost
You old
done.
man.
The wing leader targets the Technodrome to his other pilots.
Weapons hot, gentlemen.
You're very excited to say that.
Solid page of
Gentlemen.
narration.
Oh, fuck me. As the other pilots all lock tone, Technodrome Command Center. Riding Krang's back like it was the PBR World Cup.
What? I'm not even asking.
Topical.
Hipster Frank.
I don't know, man.
Wearing fedora now.
Leo tears at the hydraulic cylinders powering Krang's appendages, while Don and Mikey fight him from the perimeter. They wield their weapons with the practiced and precise moves that come only after decades of training. Raph hoists himself onto his once working leg. He then snaps his femur back into the hip socket, shakes off the ouch, and joins his brothers in battle.
Shakes off
Shakes off the ouch.
Shake off the ouch.
The ouch. The biggest understatement.
I don't even. I don't care anymore.
Shake off an onomatopoeia.
No big
Listen to this
deal.
way, guys.
Oh fuck! I just broke my arm.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh, my arm, yeah.
Raph looks for an opening, but Krang's got eyes on him.
He's eyes
So Raph goes the other way. He dives at the spinning arches, which are now moving so fast, they're almost a complete blur.
No, they're so fast, they almost a complete blur.
I think they accidentally a word.
They so fast they almost a complete blur.
What is this, NASCAR announcements?
Rattles into his shell and bounces off the first arch. He's launched like a baseball across the room where he connects with another spinning arch. Raph pinballs across the room, gaining increasingly greater velocity, becoming impossible to keep an eye on. Then, Raph fastballs right at Krang, hitting him square in the glass plate that protects him in his bot suit. The glass spiderwebs and Krang stumbles backwards. And for the first time, Krang no longer hovers over the orbs like a mother hen in her nest. This moment of... I just don't...
I don't know anymore, man.
My lips, no!
Okay,
Let's just
go.
Just
Go.
And this moment of opportunity couldn't have come at a better time because FA-18 Hornet traveling. The Hornets unleash a hellfire of AIM-120 AMRAAMs as the deluge of missiles speed toward the Technodrome. Power dump, transformer farm, high voltage area.
This feels like the ending of the Godzilla movie made by Roland Emmerich.
Casey's been in this fucking maze forever.
Casey speeds through the high voltage maze. He's almost all the way through when he glimpses Schrader rising up from cover. Schrader's got Casey dead to rights.
Also, the M120 AMRAAM is an air-to-air missile. Why would you fire that as a big tank?
I'm also going to point out the irony of referring to a massive group of missiles as Hellfire when Hellfire's are a different kind of missile.
Which are actually anti-tank.
I like how Michael... I like how Michael Bay is so obsessed with the military and yet gets like 90% of the stuff about them wrong.
Well, he's not writing this, remember?
True. More than 90.
Anyway,
moving on.
But Casey sees his way out. The leaking coolant Schrader has his feet in, and a shot-up high-voltage wires stand. Casey delivers a boot to the stand's base, knocking it over just as Schrader's about to pull the trigger. The wires on the fallen stand connect with the pooled coolant. Instantly, the high-voltage current races through the liquid. Schrader, Bebop, Rocksteady, and the Foot are practically blasted out of their skin by the massive jolt of electricity. That's massive jolt of electricity coursing through their bodies.
Looks like the Foot Clan is blasting off again!
Yeah, let's use conductive coolant in the big power place.
Okay.
I somehow don't think they would do that.
In fact,
Schrader's... I get to find out he's a lizard man.
Guys, let him talk.
In fact, Schrader's human skin melts off, revealing his true mutant form.
This is not even my final form!
And suddenly, Schrader became Ivan.
Okay. Threat averted, Casey navigates the last tangle of wires, arriving to where the power cable is linked into the farm's control panel. Casey drives a fist down on the emergency shut-off button. The hum of the substation sighs to a halt, causing Technodrome Command Center. The lights falter, emergency backups kick in. The power meter reverses its pipe, draining it down faster than it filled. And with Krang on his heels, literally, the Turtles coordinate another offensive strike. The brothers fight in perfect unison, each hit landing like a succession of title fight combinations. Krang desperately tries now to defend himself, half blinded and weakened by the battery of blows, until the Turtles finish him. Holding his Ninjakin in a reverse grip, Leo charges through Krang's thrashing arms. His path is cleared by Don, who jams his staff into one of Krang's shoulder joints, rendering it immobile. Then Mikey assists, battling back another of Krang's arms with a flying guillotine. And now, Raph catches yet another of Krang's arms in his side, pinning it down with sheer strength. Then, Leo uses Raph's shell as a stepping stone to launch himself in the air. He twists mid-flight, avoiding the last of Krang's arm before slamming...
I'd like to note that it doesn't say mid-flight, it says mid-fligget.
Mid-fligget.
Hey,
I love how,
have you guys never been in mid-fligget?
Also, didn't they rip off two of Krang's arms as well? So he's now got 5 arms?
I can't keep track of any of this, or can you?
I love he's like an octopus or something.
He gets to grow arms as the plot requires.
Let's put that to the side and get on with this shit. We have 8 pages left. Go.
He twists mid-fligget, avoiding the last of Krang's arms, before slamming his Ninjakin home, piercing through the shattered glass and impaling Krang. Krang crashes to the floor, his arm twitching like a dying bug. But the Turtles don't have a lot of time to admire their handiwork.
The orbs.
Raph grabs the 4 orbs, tosses each of his brother one.
Ow! No!
The Turtles dive through the command's main viewing windows seconds before the Defense Department's AIM-120 AMRAAMs connect with the Technodrome. But as the Turtles in different directions, the orb's luminescence ends, causing the 2 worlds to separate. The Technodrome vanishes from the New York skyline just as the missiles impact. Dimension X fire. The New York City skyscraper has disappeared, and the Technodrome looms in the distance. But this time, it's in flames, blown to pieces by the AIM-120 AMRAAMs. Rebels rejoice at the sight. The war is won, at least for now. Through the celebration, the Turtle Warrior searches for Splinter, but he's nowhere to be found. Transformer Farm. The sky is cleared of the Technodrome. The city restored to its three-dimension X invasion. A wall of NYPD surrounds Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady, their eyes feral, searching for an escape room as General Davies' Marines surround them. Clocking Shredder in his mutant form, Davies calls out orders to his men, who bring in an enormous steel kennel, the very same kennel we saw at the beginning of the movie. Davies' Marines load Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady into the kennel. They thrash and resist, just as our turtles did in the opening.
Take them to Substation 23, and this time make sure we have adequate backup.
As the kennel doors close behind them.
Cleanup is underway, and order is being restored as an international council has assembled to determine the cause of what will go down as the most tumultuous and inexplicable phenomenon in recorded history.
You got that right.
Close on a news broadcast as the anchor reports.
One thing
That
can
phenomenon
be
is
agreed
how
upon.
Sorry.
Sorry?
I was going to say that phenomenon is why Michael Bay has a fucking career.
One thing can be agreed upon. The situation could have been much worse if it weren't for the help of 4 alien creatures, whose whereabouts are, at this hour, remain unknown.
A lot of the broadcast to Turtles Under Night. The Turtles, Splinter, Casey, and April stand amongst the wreckage, watching the report from the TV. The mood is celebratory.
Not too bad for a couple of boys from Brooklyn.
And some homies from out of state.
Homies, oh my god.
You ever say homies again, fucker?
Alright, if Cap's still out, so Zucchini will take over Casey for a sec.
Okay, compared to you, we're good as locals. Being from this planet gives us a slight edge.
Leo cuts the celebration short.
Hack it up. Grab what you can. We're not safe here. Time to find a new nest.
The sewer line through Midtown is right beneath some great pizza joints. What do you say, Master?
I wish you could be so close, but your next stop is a world away.
The Turtles look to each other, then to Splinter.
You must return the orbs to their rightful place, to the 4 corners of Dimension X. It's the only way to assure that the 2 worlds won't destabilize.
I was gonna say, your Splinter isn't racist enough.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
This is a huge...
Okay, guys, so I'm just gonna pretend that... I'm gonna pretend that as Splinter is telling them this, Splinter is just, like, solemnly washing the dishes.
See? I add ambiance to all scripts I've written. Even the best.
Okay, this is a huge and complicated assignment.
How do we get back to Dimension X?
By each of you taking one of the orbs to their corresponding resting places on Earth, which
Are you not doing the Splinter voice anymore?
Shatner, that's Tiger's job.
Yeah.
No, you gotta talk like...
Fine.
You gotta talk like
By
a
each of you taking one of the orbs to their corresponding resting places on Earth. Happy now?
Splinter pulls out a map.
When the orbs are in their rightful resting place, you will be transported back to Dimension X.
And how do we get back to Earth?
You're not coming back. Ouch! You're all gonna die! You succeed! You succeeded in this.
Yo, wait, hold on. The reason they say that is because he's telling the turtle that they must go, their planet needs them.
I will. Yeah.
The turtles will die on the face of their home planet.
Because when we think of the Ninja Turtles, we think of them on an alien planet rather than in New York.
Yeah, in Dimension X, you succeeded in defeating Krang. But that was just the first half of your prophecy.
What's
Wait,
the
you're
other
saying...
half?
Wait, hold on. We went through all that exposition.
The other half.
We went through all that exposition, and there's still more?
And here's the thing, the prophecy, they never actually, like, mentioned, like, an actual... Well, they mentioned the turtle shamans or whatever mentioned that, like, you're supposed to save Krang, but that was... Stop Krang
We know
or
there
whatever.
is a prop. Yeah,
that was, like, the only thing...
Don't get to hear it.
The
to
turtle
protect
shame
the orbs.
men.
Well, anyway, let's finish this. We only got 4 pages left. Let's can this fish. To protect the orbs from ever being compromised again. Each one of you from a separate corner of the globe.
Whoa, this is life-changing request.
It doesn't like zero without us. No, that's the narration.
Such life-changing.
belong to us.
Such life-changing. Wow.
Alright.
Much listening.
This is life-changing request and a painful one.
But we do everything as brothers. You're asking us to split up?
I am asking you to step forward as men.
And though this is something he does not want to do, Don steps up.
Show me.
You will head east, Leonardo west, Michelangelo south, and Raphael north. When the orbs are returned to their rightful place, you will be provided with assistance from Dimension X in the form of trainees from whom you will craft into worthy soldiers.
What? There's gotta be another way.
Raph is deeply emotional. He doesn't want to separate from his brothers. Casey steps in to buoy him.
I believe you mean I fuck.
Is Cap still not here?
No, Cap's still not here. Go Zucchini.
It's gonna be okay, Raph. This day was bound to come. We all got to move on at some point.
You sound really weird, Zucchini.
Okay. These words are cathartic for Casey, as he and April realize how much they reflect back on his own life.
And who knows? Maybe being out on our own, making new friends, we'll find something that's been a long time coming.
Oh, no.
What's that?
Turtle chicks.
Never happened.
Abort movie.
Don't worry, guys. I hear that this really smoking babe named Venus somewhere.
You say that as a joke. Read forward a couple of pages.
No, I don't want to. Give a couple of pages.
Venus and Milo, no!
Mikey offers a supportive smile, but Raph is still in turmoil. Leo approaches Casey and April.
You two, take care of each other. Appreciate the gift of being by each other's side.
We will, so long as she'll have me.
And now we learn April's polyamorous.
I now declare you man and wife.
This is Casey's way of asking April for forgiveness and partnership.
Rather than, asking for forgiveness.
Like a normal person.
Things seem to get a lot better when you're around.
In what way?
What's your life like this?
We're attacked. You were attacked by
doing nothing but complaining, and now she's saying she had a great time?
Yeah, I had a great time being attacked by assassins and drawn to an alien world. And shot at.
Hey, it's a great first date.
Thank you for reminding me of a place in the world.
Don looks Splitter in the eyes, offering.
Thank you for being the best dad 4 turtles could ever ask for.
Splinter, tears welling, fighting back the emotion.
It's time.
Deep emotional.
I just realized, if Dimension X is a planet of humanoid turtles, where is Splinter from?
Dimension Y.
This whole script came from Dimension Y.
I was about to say.
Dimension why not?
I keep laughing, it hurts.
Come on, we're almost done.
It's time for the emotional music. That means
3 more pages.
Sad Island music.
Hurry up.
Sad Island.
Deep emotional strings rise as Splinter hands each of the turtles an orb. The turtles look at each other, perhaps for the last time.
I don't want to say goodbye.
We don't have to.
Oh god, this is gonna be so cheesy.
I need it in my dreams.
Q. Smith singing.
I don't want to
Close my eyes.
Leo takes Raph's hand.
Wrong movie.
Leo takes Raph's hand and places it on his heart. Then Leo places his hand on Mikey's heart, who does the same to Don, who puts his on Leo's.
I love you, brother.
Ready.
Show me on the doll where the cuddle touch you.
The brothers stand there, their hearts beating in unison, just like their mama said.
What? Was there a woman this whole time?
And I thought that was what Splinter said.
That's what's
I told you, Splinter's their mom.
I'm so lost and confused.
They will always be bonded. Tears will, but now it is time to move on. Leo, ever the leader, is the first to step away.
Wait, hold on. Was that supposed to be Tears Swell?
No, like
No.
swell up.
Okay.
He exits to the west. Don heads east, Mikey to the south. As Raph heads north, we follow him out. Leaving the only home he's ever known, and the brothers he will miss for every waking moment. Story music takes us to April's apartment, New York. April sits in front of her laptop, talking into a webcam.
This is April O'Neil reporting live for Channel6.com. I, like many of you, strive to be part of the system. I thought that was the definition of success. But recent events have opened my eyes.
Screw the
Fight the power! Fight the power!
Smells like
Powers of the people.
Smells like Teen Spirit starts playing in the background.
Alright, guys. We're all
Joe,
I will be
2 pages, people. 2 pages.
Transformers.
We're almost done.
Joe-
We're almost done.
Jones' residence, Noah Falls, night. Casey enters the living room to find his mother, Evelyn.
So I'd like to dedicate my inaugural broadcast to the outcasts, the misfits, all of us who were conditioned to feel like we didn't fit in.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Where the fuck did this come from?
Message?
Was
I
that
guess she's supposed to be watching the broadcast or something.
Or
No, April voiceover, she's reporting this.
yeah, and
Apparently,
Casey's back
though,
with
she's
mom.
a big fan of the band The Misfits.
Basically, what's
I got
happening,
something to say.
Basically what's happening is that we're hearing her voiceover, and the camera's like focusing on and the movie's showing us other scenes.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
Hey, Jesus' mom has a name. It's
Yeah.
Evelyn.
Evelyn.
What defines April as a misfit? Does that mean she has like a
Evelyn?
tattoo or something?
We'll discuss this later. Let's keep going.
Okay,
Come on.
As Evelyn approaches Casey and wraps her arms around him in a loving embrace, we pan out the window to see that, as promised, the porch light is on.
You forgot to
remember
shut
that.
off the light again. Do you know
I
how
know.
much I like
Fine about that one.
Leave the light on when I'm gone.
Alright, guys.
Eiffel Tower,
Evelyn-
Paris.
Oh.
Tourists line the base of this exquisite monument.
Like there was nowhere we'd ever fit in.
The camera travels underground to find Don holding his orb. He references Splinter's map for an exact location.
And I'm happy to report
He finds a stone pedestal with a carved top.
that there's a place out there for all of us.
I don't think this is actual reporting. I don't
No,
know. You guys-
This is just a YouTube channel, isn't it?
No, she said channel6.com. That makes it sound
Yeah, and
real.
Channel 6 sues her.
Alright, guys.
Let's keep going. Almost done.
Don puts his orb on top of the pedestal, its rightful resting place. Match the orb to Amazon jungle. Another orb sitting in a pedestal. Pull back to find Raph, who looks at the orbs he has placed into position.
The Amazon jungle is north of New York City. Yeah, I was wondering. Hey. It's the
Well, if you travel north far enough, I guess eventually
No, guys,
you'll go around.
you just have to travel north by I-40. And
Yeah.
Alright.
That left hand
It all goes together.
Alright. It may not be where you thought you'd end up.
As Ralph looks around the rich floral environment, 3 turtles appear, his trainees. They bow to Raph. He grins, about to embark on the second part of his foretold destiny. Arctic tundra day. Mikey stands by his orb in this frigid yet stunning landscape.
But the universe, in its own weird and wonderful way,
Mikey spots his trainees approaching. One in particular catches his eyes.
provides.
It's a smoking hot
Oh my god, I called it.
Tell me it's Mona Lisa.
Teachers, relationships.
One more
Bad, Mikey.
page.
Bad.
One more page.
She smiles at Mikey. He smiles back. Moroccan desert. Time has passed. We are in a sandy dune. We find Leo protecting his orb.
Wait. Moroccan desert? That's south of Paris.
That's directly south of Paris. How is that west?
Yeah, the Middle East, it turns out, is in the West.
We're not asking questions anymore. We're just finishing this.
Where is this?
Just get through.
Wait, what's supposed to be the central point?
All
Doesn't matter.
right, come on.
Everybody
finish.
shut the fuck up.
Leo protecting his orb, but there are others with him.
So wherever your life's journey may take you,
Young turtles. Leo is trading them. They are the next generation. Splinter's new lair. Splinter has moved into a new underground dwelling as he tapes 4 photos onto the wall.
I would like to point out that photos is spelled with an apostrophe.
And I would like to say that not only are they the next generation, they may even be the next mutation.
I'm gonna stab you.
But they're aliens, Roxas.
Shut up. Okay.
Camera turns to reveal the photos. They are of Leo, Raph, Dawn, and Mikey, his sons who will be in his heart forever. April's apartment. April talks to the webcam. From behind her, we see Casey entering the apartment, suitcase in hand. He is clearly coming to live with her in New York.
You're never as alone as you think you are.
Pull up from April, and the camera soars into the sky, above the Manhattan skyline, bringing us to outer space, where we are looking down at Earth, which flickers for a moment, revealing Dimension X. And as the promise of our turtles one day being reunited resonates with the unimaginable adventures ahead, we are at the end.
Oh my god!
Finally!
Oh my god. That's miserable.
A round of applause.
No.
Oh.
I'm applauding with my middle finger.
Okay,
talk about this.
Everyone, before we close up, let's just mention the many things this script is going to be known for.
No.
Number one.
Hold that. There is one thing I would like to point out here.
Okay, go ahead.
You people pulled me in to replace Renaud for a character very late.
Suffering spreads everything. Suffering spreads.
And to that I say, tough shit, Casbah. We all got problems.
I didn't get any lines either.
Yeah, you didn't get to use his wonderful bebop voice.
I had additional pieces, and I had tons of fucking lines.
Guys. Catch up. You must do the line for one final time.
Which line?
Your only damn line.
No, I had like a couple. I remember.
Do a Control F search for bebop.
That's not gonna work.
Okay.
It doesn't work.
Do you remember what the first line was?
The Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to mess with.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Well, I can't say here's the thing. There's too many things.
Just say one of them.
No,
Here's the bad thing.
I'm not talking. Well, I can't. I already closed up the script. Yeah.
Alright,
while we're waiting to do that, we'll end on that. Let's just talk about what the script has done. Number one, geographical, incalculable, terrible mistakes with the geography.
Donatello, you must head east. Leonardo, you must also head east.
Raphael, you must head south.
Right, you must head north until you reach South America.
South America, because,
Okay, well, guys, I think it all comes down to this question. Who wants to go see it?
None of them.
Oh,
I do.
You know what the downside is, and I realized this last night, is that we might have to actually now see it, to see if it really is this terrible.
We don't have to do anything.
Oh, no, I don't have to see it.
We didn't have to do this.
I don't want to pay money for it, but I want to see it.
You are morally obligated to see this pile of shit.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Well, I'm not, because I didn't actually have any
Can
lines.
I want to ask one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Michelangelo heads north. He ends up in Arctic tundra. He is cold-blooded.
I don't think he...
And then he dies horribly.
On the one hand, yes, he got hot turtle chicks. On the other hand, he died of freezing cold.
He died of hypothermia.
Oh, that's how he kept...
No, cue to a big line with Michelangelo there. It's cold, it's shrinkage, I tell you, it's shrinkage.
Wait a minute. Hold on, guys. I scrolled up through the page. Apparently, Theo went west and ended up in Morocco, in the Middle East.
No, Morocco's
Africa.
Morocco's northwest Africa. That's even more of a failure.
It's like direct longitudinal
he decided
line from Paris.
The easiest way to get to Morocco from New York is obviously across the Pacific and across all of Asia.
Yeah. And then,
as long as you take the left.
No, actually,
Don's the only one who went in an actual direction he was supposed to.
I'm loving the idea that what's happened is Donatello and Leonardo met up at the airport. It's like, oh, well, this is really awkward. I was expecting to never see you again. So you get the flight to Paris too? Yeah, connecting flight to Morocco. Oh, that's great. That's really great.
Guys, no, I like to think like it's that last shot of like Splinter like looking at the photo boys, and then someone else comes in and he's like, Splinter, a bunch of them didn't actually go where they were supposed to. One of them's in like Morocco or something.
Like, oh god,
it turns out they took the orbs to these like evil counter orb places, which will actually bring
traded orbs with fast because he wanted the hot turtle chick.
It turns out that Splinter never taught them geography.
They just had a really, really shitty travel agent.
Okay, the second thing wrong
didn't
with
bother
this...
teaching them geography, taught them really useful lessons, like
okay.
how to beat the crap out of each other, and
the second thing wrong
how
with the
to
script,
be brothers and stuff.
I would say
only the second
Hey guys, Retro's trying to talk.
Hey.
I would say the second thing wrong with this script, the punctuation of this. The punctuation.
We're not even talking about what's in the script. We're just talking about the problem.
Here's the thing: if we were to go over every single problem this script has, it would last just as long as the past 3 parts have.
Yeah.
Longer.
Oh, here's the thing.
An hour and a half.
This entire script suffers from Transformer syndrome, where we have no payoff for an action scene that probably takes an hour.
I'd like to point out I think this was already like mentioned at the beginning, but I'd like to just reaffirm that the main villain in this entire movie had 2 lines.
Yep.
2 lines.
I want to point out, for those of us who feel obligated to go see it when it comes out, this
6 feet.
script that we have finished reading is completely obsolete by now.
We hope.
It's probably buried.
We hope.
Yeah.
We hope.
Chances are the movie that we go to see will be nothing like.
Here's the thing.
We hope.
Here's the thing, though. Even if they completely even if they burn this script, we're starting over from scratch. The script, as far as we can tell, is still being done by the same people who kind of thought this was a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And also with the way
that you go through, so
and anyway, and if you know anything about how script writing works, usually the script only gets punched up over time. This draft is probably still in existence, but not all of it.
The thing
It takes a lot of.
The thing about this draft is that this has a date on it, like around January, and the movie was announced for pre-production around April. So this is close to the final draft.
Yeah.
Also, that means if they completely trash this, that means they had about 3 or 4 months to rewrite it.
Which probably means an even worse script, if that is the case.
Well, bear in mind, any film that goes to shoot, you can bet they will have rewritten it probably 5 times in the final month.
Right.
So,
but how much of it has been changed is always debatable.
Yeah. Hopefully
you can bet there are entire chunks of this that still exist in the final film. There'll be like entire like 3-4 minute blocks that are still there.
Hopefully we still get Venus de Milo.
That's probably true.
Alright. One of the things that really bugs me about the script is it pretty much gives its middle finger to the source material.
Which is never
a good thing. Shocked by that, how?
Yeah.
Pretty much all he cares about is the action scenes.
I have a revelation for you. This is Michael Bay.
I know. It's horrible.
Shut up.
Jokes about how stupid material is when they're adapting the source material.
Yeah. Plus, okay, if the turtles are CG, that's probably going to be the longest thing to do in post, which would explain why, if they've already finished filming, it's a while for it to come out.
Yep, it doesn't come out till August.
Yeah, so that would kind of suggest that the script that they had when they started is what they used, so it could be pretty close to this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, some of us are probably going to be more obligated to see it, and then we'll have a special episode on it.
Another
It will just be an hour of groaning.
Yeah, another part of this script. It's so overwritten that if you add it up together, this only has about an hour of story.
Just to clarify, I can't tell if it's an overwritten script or an underwritten novel.
And fuck that.
No. With this many punctuation and spelling errors, it's not a novel, it's fan fiction.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
We know fan
This
fiction.
is a
There were reshoots for this.
This is a 7th grader's fan fiction with bad spelling and grammar, no idea what words mean, a really bad plot. It's a 7th grader's fan fiction.
And inaccurate stuff.
Humor.
I read
that. Do not block bullets.
And fuck that half-ass and a half-shell line, because that was just
screw all of the lines.
Yeah, screw all of this entire movie. This movie was awful.
Except for the one about
We really have to.
April.
I was tempted to say that.
We really have to just. Really, at the end of the day, we have to sit back and think about one question. Why
does Michael Bay get keep on making
because
movies?
Tash made us, and
He really did kill JFK.
I didn't make you. I suggested it, and you took it.
Because this became our highest viewed anything by anyone. We don't know why. What is wrong with you people?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the title.
We started it. We had to finish it. We did it. Woohoo! Go team!
About
Alright.
time.
I hate
And wait, before we go,
Oh.
Kazup, you must say the immortal Rock Shreddy line.
I'm Bebop, not Rocksteady.
Whatever, who cares?
Rocksteady
They had no character.
Rocksteady is my favorite character because he doesn't do anything to make me angry.
Who cares?
Yeah, Rocksteady is my favorite character. I was dragged into this to voice him and he doesn't have any fucking line.
You guys really want the Bebop line?
Yes.
Alright.
It's what we're gonna go out on.
Oh god, it's been a while since I did this voice. Give me some prep. You know what it'll cost to get this stench out? Brand new set of kicks. Ruined.
And good night, folks.
Alright.
Good night.
Alright.
We
Good
love
night,
you.
everybody.
Our
Arrivederci.
wonderful audience, especially the ones in Serbia.
Long
Everyone shut
farewell.
up.
Hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Lips as sweet as candy, its taste is on my mind. Girl, you got me thirsty for another cup of wine. Stay a victim if I can for sure. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. all the good love. When we're all alone, keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I'm hooked on